You are going to find this video a bit low energetic because I am sick. I've got raising temperature right now. 38 point. It was 37.2, then 37.5, then 38.0, then 38.1. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 38.5 the next time I see. So I'm kind of having a fever and I'm low on energy. But the momentum of the videos that I've recorded, that I'm maintaining, it's close to 90 days or cross 90 days. I've got my tracker outside. I couldn't tell you the exact date, but then momentum shouldn't be broken no matter what happens. So once you pick the momentum, you never break the momentum. Probably when you break the momentum, by the time you reach the number that you've already made that momentum, for example 90 days, you're going to feel pathetic about yourself all the way to 90 days. Like 91st day will be an achievement for you. So never break the momentum when it comes to momentum. Think of this as an inspiration for you. No matter where you're starting a journey, think of it as like, okay, what are the, not the habits, what are the momentums that I will be creating? So momentum is like the prime focus, habits are built on the side of it. Now, the video's name is going to be the coolest example for your entrepreneurship journey. So this is going to be an interesting video where I was traveling. Today's 4th of July. So 2nd of July I was traveling to Bangalore and all the way came back to Chennai the same day towards the evening of the day, towards the evening of the night. 8:30 I left. 5 o'clock in the morning I was here in Chennai. So when I was going, I was having this perspective like, hey, okay, one of the coolest examples that I can share with you when it comes to entrepreneurship is it's like a toll road. So we have experienced toll roads which are great, which are not great. So think of it. Any toll road, when you're paying money and when you're going on the toll road, either you go really fast because of the great condition, and I don't know, there are toll roads which are not pathetic in nature. So we are not going to talk about this one. We are going to talk about this one. The thing of it, when entrepreneurship is one of the fastest way for you to make money, create a lifestyle, and take you to places that you probably did not even imagine. That's there. It comes with the terms and conditions of efforts, resources, time, and stuff like that. But then not everybody makes it. What happened? Not everybody makes it. Is it recording? Oh, is it just recording? Okay. Not everybody makes it as a great entrepreneur, but then there are a lot of pros and cons to it as well. Now, not everybody is made for an entrepreneurship. They can be a second, third, fourth category of an entrepreneur, but they're not a prime focus of an entrepreneur. I don't know what category you are, but then since you're watching this, you are an entrepreneur. Now, hang on with me. When it comes to entrepreneurship journey, and when we take an example of a toll road. So for example, just take an example. So from Chennai to Bangalore, the first 100 kilometers, again, it's a toll road. We're not going to use that as an example. That is one of the most pathetic roads that I've ever seen. The frequently I visit, the worse it keeps on getting. From the 100th kilometer all the way to Bangalore, we've got one of the most beautiful roads that I've ever experienced in my travel history. But was that the case? You'll reach Bangalore very fast because your speed is great. You have safety with it. It is great sceneries, and you've got like 3+3 lane, and you just drive like very fast and very safe. Now, do you think that road, say take an example, that road is like entrepreneurship journey. You are going to places, you're making money, you're making an impact, you are the celebrity in your own superpower, you are doing great with people, building communities, building businesses, you're doing great in what you're doing. So that's the toll road. Do you think the toll road was made overnight? It's the stretch of 250 kilometers. Do you think the stretch of 250 kilometers was made overnight? I don't know. Like how long did it took actually for that piece of toll rate to make? We don't know. We have paid certain amount of money. We always pay certain amount of money. It is kind of pay for the bikes. We used to enjoy the bikes back in the day. But what happens is you pay at toll road some charges. Say that's your mentor or someone, and your mentor takes all the way. It kind of fast tracks your whole journey. But the thing about this example that I'm going to tell you is to build the entrepreneurship journey, to build the toll road, be it 5 kilometers, be it 500 kilometers, you are going to go through a struggle. It's going to take time. It's going to take resources. It's going to take efforts. It's literally going to take blood and sweat in it. Not like you don't have to cut and stuff, but then understanding the metaphor, like it's going to take blood and sweat from your end to build something. Now, you are not in a job where you go, you work for 30 days, you get paid for it on a recurring basis. Now, business is a different game altogether. Business entrepreneurship is the different mindset altogether. You need to be having, when I kind of got on this toll road, I was like, I want to build the toll road. I want to embark on the journey of entrepreneurship. I was like, 3 months, I'll make money. It took me three and a half years. to even. It took me 2 years to start making that initial cash flow, which I burned. And then it took me good 3 years. Today is what, 4th of July, you know exactly the story if you're a part of the Academy of Funding Scientist, where I am at the moment. But then it has taken a long time for me to get the business maturity and to start thinking about, okay, this is a business. This is a different game altogether. No matter if you're a student, if you're into corporate world, if you're into offline world, if you're into offline businesses, everything has got its own perspective. Everything has got its own maturity. This entrepreneurship is just like that. Anytime when we talk about entrepreneurship, think of this as an example. Whenever you're going through a struggle, think of it, okay, toll road is not made overnight. It's not even made in 6 months. It's not even made in like a year. Come on, think about it. Can you make like 250 kilometers of stretch in like a year? You cannot possibly do that. You need to be making a lot of diversions. You need to be digging so foundations and stuff like that. You need to be diverting traffic to here and there. You need manpower, you need labor, you need resources, you need time. It's going to take lot of efforts. Think about entrepreneurship journey. You are into entrepreneurship journey. You don't have to do the labor work of it. You don't have to. You don't have to drive the tractor, build those bricks and tar and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. You just have to sit and record, edit it. Put a framework to it, record it, edit it, publish it, start making money. This is a small thing. You don't have to travel 250 kilometers. This is the fastest way. But is this a fastest way? If you actually look at it, is this the fastest way of making money? Yes, but it's going to take time. Everything, there are a lot of labors over there. But here, every piece of the puzzle, you are going to. That every piece of the puzzle is a skill for you. You are going to be very bad at selling, crafting, recording, editing, selling, converting, communications, designing funnel, copywriting, what should be going inside the website, and then you have to build courage and confidence to talk to people, to sell people, product boxes, logos. There are 1,000 elements. This, you are not just creating courses. Always remember, you are not just creating courses, you are building a business, and businesses takes time, just like the toll road takes time. Cool. But that's where we as entrepreneurs, when we come into picture, we are trying to share our experiences, share our lessons, it took me 3 years to build something. I'm going to share all of that in say 16 to 17 days. I'm going to crisp it out. But then again, I am going to give you the framework. You think, will the framework work for you? Yes, the framework is going to show all the shortcuts. It's going to show how. You're going to take all the notes, but you are not going to build experience in over 16 days. It took experience for me to 3 years. You might not necessarily need 3 years of experience, but then you might need that maturity where you come from that mindset, whatever was the word for you before, and to adapting to this mindset, to growing with maturity. If you are an entrepreneur for years, this is going to take like this, you're going to grow. But if you're kind of fresh, brand new, just like me, the way I started off, it's going to take you time. And one of the biggest mistakes that we set standards like, I'm going to make XYZ amount of money 3 months. For me, it was way back in April 2019. It's like, okay, I joined in the month of April 19. I'm going to make money, say, May, June, July. July, I'm going to hit that 5 figure, 6 figure. But then it took me 3 years to get that mindset experience, the maturity, building those skills, upgrading those skills, and stuff like that. So I'm not scaring you off, but I'm sharing the perspective. A toll road is not built overnight, not even 6 months, not even a year. It takes time. You need to trust in the process. You need to trust in the God. You need to be trusting in the Almighty, where you're actually clouded at times, like you don't even know you're stuck. You just have to trust where it's leading you. And think of it, toll road or bamboo example. So if you're not aware of the bamboo example, type in the comment section. If you don't know, so I'm going to record another video with the magical experience, meaning that magical example. If you don't know, if you know, type down in the comment section what do you like. Let other people know, other members know of the Academy of Funding Scientist what is the bamboo example. So that brings us to the conclusion of this video. I hope this benefited you, and I record previous video, how weird can your superpower be? I shared one example over there. You can tune in, search for it, you can see that video over there. And that brings us to the conclusion of this video. Thank you so much. I hope this benefited you, and I am going to see you in another exciting video. Thank you so much. My peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones. Thank you.